Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, an actual stream this time. I might have been a little optimistic about when we were going to start, but we are here with patch 7.2, so we got some new story missions to do, and also a new raid series I'm hoping to do both today, because I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but if we have to do a part 2 tomorrow, then we have to do a part 2 tomorrow. That was one of the reasons I wanted to start early. But it's okay. We're here now. We're definitely going to do some story. I am very... We left off on quite a cliffhanger last time, and I'm hoping that cliffhanger does get resolved here fairly soon. Basically, there's now 2 Sphenes. Somehow Sphene has returned, and I believe there was a second one as well. And so we gotta figure out what the fuck is going on here. Starting with Kryl is a good sign, though. We haven't gotten enough Kryl. At the very least, Sphene returning is definitely weird, because she's supposed to be dead. We deleted her. Or she deleted herself. I don't know, it depends how you want to word it. But, I guess she's back now, so let's find out what's going on.
Ah, Finn, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share.
Oh boy, do I have a moment. I've had moments for like the last 6 months. Lay it on me.
Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamati. She should arrive shortly. Bin, glad to see you here too.
It's okay. Only one more update with her, and then we're good. Then we can just pass the torch on to some other new character.
And speak of the devil, let's catch up each other up, shall we? Right. I'll go first if nobody minds.
I guess nobody minds. Yeah. No, you can go first. You've been going first in like every single conversation we've had, so please continue.
I've been back in Tuliolal and spoke with Koana. I told him all about the records left behind by Guluja's mother, as well as Sphene's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settled down more. But while I'm Guluja's guardian, I'm also foreign ruler. I'll have to take care of not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all for me.
I like the sound of that. Much approved.
As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She's been making regular appearances before the people, and each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. Now, let's not jump to any conclusions here, okay? Seems like a coincidence at best, although I do agree. Many believe the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means. Where's this person now? In the break room. She's unwell and Yashtola and Alice have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. I don't think we've been back there before. That might be a new area. Who exactly is a special guest, though? Oh yeah, if it's all the way back in the corner here, definitely haven't been here before. Damn. Has he been sitting here like this whole time, moping? I feel like he probably has. Ooh, fancy break room. Break room or like makeshift inn, holy shit.
You know, something about her looks very familiar.
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul.
Yeah, well, regardless, she looks pretty similar.
We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with epoxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
Well, damn, she's looking pretty good for like
What?
800 years old.
How can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
Oh, okay, sorry, 400 years ago. Thanks for the correction.
I died.
Yeah, that's certainly a great thing to wake up to.
Do you
Good job,
mean?
Luke.
I am not dead. I'm not.
Yeah, don't worry, you don't look dead to me.
What?
Look pretty alive.
What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia.
Been in a coma for 400 years.
And
Welcome back.
who are you people?
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself.
Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrobe.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electric casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis.
Or we're doing a Futurama, I
The terminal
guess.
and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom, for 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
So, in whichever dungeon it was, I think it was the final dungeon, there was a lot of dialogue hinting at something like this. I guess this is what they meant by preserving the queen. It wasn't clear, and it's easy to assume that they just meant like either her soul or more likely her memories, considering what we knew about the Endless Sphene at the time. But I guess they've managed to create cryostasis technology? So here we are, I guess.
I do not believe that you are lying, so please, tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Garatia and Quail for now.
Man, imagine getting like 400 years of history lessons in like the span of a couple of hours. That would just get very tiring very fast.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Yashtola and Alisay's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Let's not make any snide remarks about Ishtola this time. I've learned my lesson.
For a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
I don't know, is that a good idea? What with, you know who running around now?
Great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things
Spreading
with
the
their own
horrible
eyes.
word.
That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
Now, you know what? It's a great idea. I want to see those two run into each other. Sphene versus Sphene.
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
Look, I mean, if FF9's anything to go by, you know, those two get into an
honored.
argument, there's a good chance we'll have quite the spectacle of a fight.
Thank you, Wuklamat.
But I mean, you know, neither Sphene's really shown much affinity with the art of summoning. So, maybe not. Could have a cool knife fight, though. That might happen.
Thank you as well, Abin, for your kindness. The Endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation. Myself especially. But I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone.
I'll have to select a reward. Ew, 500. Saying this, like, decent. Not that I just collect this stuff. You know what? Give me some fucking tacos. I ain't getting enough tacos. I got one taco and that wasn't even in the main story.
Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see this outfit. What's the chances of it being another FF9 homage? Probably pretty high, but I'm not gonna say 100%. If it's even like the color orange, I'll count it.
Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Okay, that's not even close to what I
I've never worn
expected.
such clothing before.
Yeah, what the fuck? You couldn't even bother to make it orange?
That really suits you.
That is like the furthest thing from what I expected her to be wearing. I know
had
they said
much the
modern,
same impression.
but like,
I
I don't
only
know.
ever worn skirts, you see. But it seems appropriate for a new beginning.
Wait, you never wore skirts, then what the fuck did they base the Endless on? Her wearing a dress was like her only thing.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle
Ooh, a
on this
code
now
name.
rather
I like the
than
sound
later.
of that.
I
don't know.
suppose it could get pretty confusing.
What's like the first thing you see in this room? I don't see any knives though.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for
Okay,
the
well,
former
that's just
Queen of
boring.
Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
I was thinking something more exotic, like I don't know.
What about the new one
computer.
who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
Oh, so
I
the
see.
fake Sphene gets the cool nickname,
Well, they're definitely not the same.
and the real
And
Sphene's stuck with
that's
her
as
name.
good a way as any to draw a
Man.
distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
You know, I think I see what they're
That
kind of
you
going
are.
for, the
First,
jacket.
We'll head to the entrance
So
of
I kind
Solution
of count
Nine.
it. A little
Good
bit.
idea. We should start from scanning port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
She's got like, so at the beginning of FF9, Garnet was wearing like a white mage kind of thing. There's like a little bit of like the red triangles on the side of her thing. It's very subtle. You could see it in that close-up. I'll count it a little bit. I think I would have preferred the her like orange overalls though. Where are we going? Oh, information center. Okay. Where is the thing? Over here. Alright, let's give her the grand tour.
That lady wants to talk with the Lemati, so while they're busy, I'll tell you all about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? Oh, there are so very many. I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Abin choose?
Alright. Let's explain the sites to her. As if I know the sites very well. I only got to explain them once. I don't even hang out here. What kind of view is this? There's like... Okay, I guess there's buildings off in distance. Why don't we like focus on stuff that's closer though and then go over there? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Lots of different shops at Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Abin and Lemati a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. Castletown I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Luke Mamat.
You know, if they made the inside of her hood orange, that would have been kind of nice. I don't know, it just seems like they could have... Maybe they didn't want to, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity.
In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Selenia. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. If you tune to Lane 09, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes Aether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, but the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It is heartening to see them available again for use once and all.
Yeah, I never really thought about that, but that actually makes sense. That with like the sundering, or the rejoining attempts, fucking with the other shards.
The lady talking to Lemati just came back from Tuliolao. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblum, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our neighbors is gratifying.
Well, there was no trains in FF9, what the fuck? I like this place better already.
Especially considering our history began with war. With Alexandria the aggressor and continued to strive for peace, Tuliolao's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Abin and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then. Why don't we stroll through the residential sector and stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there.
Are we gonna go visit that sick kid that we saw during 7.0? I guess we now have a cure for her. Or is it? We'll just go with this one. I don't know which one's closer. It's like smack dab in the middle. I haven't been over here in a while. Don't remember any of this. Is it up on the ledge? Or is it around the corner? Oh, it's up on the ledge. Yeah, there we go. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, up in? The two of you will go ahead and order first.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Something healthy. Nah, give me that hot chocolate, baby. I'm not a coffee drinker.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
I feel like those cups, they don't look like they'd be great for hot drinks. They look a little uninsulated.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling.
But maybe they're like
spending
metal or
time
something on the
with
inside.
people.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. They just look plastic from that one angle until she picked it up.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
You place your bets to how long something terrible happens to her and she just disappears forever. Like either dead or, I don't know, some sort of teleportation, she's abducted or something.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. She's gonna, like, just leave or something.
Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain.
What's the chance of her just joining the Scions? Probably, like, I'm gonna give it a 5%.
Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Okay, I'm gonna up it to 10 after that line. Person got like a fucking cake on a fork? What kind of weapon is that? I'm guessing it's probably like, I feel like that could be a white mage thing.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you.
Why is there like a QR code on that pillar?
I'm sorry for not being much of a guide. I usually don't get approached this often.
What do you mean you don't usually get approached this often? We approach you like every single quest. You're a queen, a leader, whatever you want to call yourself, empress. I don't give a shit. We made the wrong choice. We backed the wrong horse on this one.
It's quite alright. The people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with the bin. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus Arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View.
Oh yeah, she probably wants to see me compete in the Arcadion. I would love to perform for her. Where are we going? Over here. Is there... Oh, that's not a teleport over there. The fuck? No, you know what? We'll just go to this one. All these new places that apparently I've been to before. Don't remember when. Probably like when I first got here. Oh, necessity. Oh, I do remember this place. Not that we're going here right now. This way. I still can't believe that the lights on these stairs are misaligned. And it's done on purpose. Just, it doesn't look good in the slightest. It looks broken.
He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest.
I mean, there's like a million benches around here. Just stick him down in one of those. Actually, wait, no, there's not. Oh, shit. Why aren't there benches here? It seems like an oversight.
Thank you. I was on my way to attend some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger is past, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself.
Damn, imagine having PTSD from dying.
Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me.
Rally his spirits. Oh, don't worry, I'll do that. I can rally his spirits. Where is the rally button? Down here, probably.
Thank you. Feel better already. Your encouragement is exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite, and I'm an usher. An usher? They're the ones who come up to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility.
Yeah, we call those undertakers.
A storage facility? What for?
Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but the specifics are undecided. The bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. Oh yeah, I guess they don't really have the concept of gravestones, do they?
I didn't know. I heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must have long been forgotten. Do you have other usher duties? If so, we can help.
I'm not actually here in official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further.
But since you ask, I shall explain why I've come.
I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice.
Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Abin?
Deliveries happen to be my speciality. That's about all I do here.
Truly grateful.
Now, there are 4 items that need to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I'll leave them in your care. In the meantime, I'll head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction.
You know, there have been people in Tuliolal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company.
I think we can deliver 4 items.
So there are 4 items in total to deliver? Right. 3 for people in True View and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order. Would I trouble you to do the talking a bit? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
Alright, let's go. Where are we heading? Oh, all along here. Okay. The other one is like, where? Oh, I guess it doesn't show up on the map yet until we do these 3. That's fair.
The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is there, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. People around True seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone pass down the street now, I worry if they'll be alright.
Yeah, probably a lot more important now that they kind of don't have 9 lives. Or more. You know, depending on their social status.
Is there something you need?
Your loved one is dead.
Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate.
When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable.
I see why someone would say no, but I can't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case. But now I find myself wondering about this and that, like how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers. But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite.
Well, some of these people seem to be taking the new concept of death pretty well.
Oh, hello. Do I know you? Ah, so this is the keepsake. The truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people, and not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Namichi, Wukulamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death. Hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore.
No, don't worry, it's okay. Everyone is speaking ill of his dad. He wasn't a very nice person. I'd be more weird if you weren't speaking ill of him.
So you can purchase beverages from these machines? That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people.
Yes. Technology for the benefit of people. Nothing like vending machines. Probably one of the most capitalistic things to have happened.
Guild's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shale wouldn't let me.
Them vending machines taking away the jobs. But considering this is like pretty much a... I don't know if I'd say utopian. Close to, that's for sure. It's on the way to a utopian society.
What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested.
No, it's okay. I don't know if that would be really correct to sell people their dead loved ones' belongings back to them.
Oh, you bought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that might help me remember. No such luck, it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of those endless Queen Sphene tells us about. Sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of aether, doesn't it mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Sphene herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but... Sorry, I need to clear my head. Let's everyone a true view. Let's go to Neon Stein.
Any more? No, nothing. Okay. Wait, where's Neonstein? Oh, over here. I thought Neonstein was the bar that we go to. Guess not. I don't know why I thought that. Oh. Lively citizen. Hmm? You're talking to me. Is this guy gonna hate it? I feel like it's only appropriate after the last three kind of liking them. Gonna like throw it on the ground. I don't want this junk. Oh, right, this. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Ah, of course. You're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. Oh, I can't stress how incredible it is. What you've achieved without using feral souls. It's like a genuine honor to meet you. Though not for the first time, I realize. Yo, shit, I got a fan? Oh, hell yeah.
Was at the infusion station in the government sector. It wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall.
Oh yeah, he's the guy that got all pissy about the new regulations. Yeah. He was hooked on souls. You don't want to yell it to your face. Come on, I'm not gonna like piss off a fan here.
That's right. So you had to see me like that.
Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, name's Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadion, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, a lot of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Yo, I want that green bike back there.
Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing.
Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents. A sturdy thing that survived the arena. I need to take better care of it.
I'm the only blue-skilled Hobigo besides my father. Amity once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an Endless, I would never throw away this body.
Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. Yeah, it's gotta suck being the son of Lizard Hitler. Or even why here. Let's go with this one. I've got so many of these things sitting around. Haven't done the MSQ yet, so I've been dipping in and out until you get to the normal raids. Wait, could you do the normal raids first? I didn't even think of that. Not that I would do it in that order, but yeah, no problem. I don't know how far I am. I haven't even gone to the dungeon yet, so probably... Although this is like quest 5, I think now. Surely we gotta be close. There's not usually that many quests in these patches. M7 is the greatest normal raid they've ever done? Really? I didn't know you could go straight to them. That's interesting.
I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge of it. From what I've seen and heard, it is plain that people here held their queen in high regard, and the stimulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back in the north of the recreation zone.
Recreation zone. Where? Oh, up here. You know, I'm not really sure what the point of this jog thing was. It doesn't feel like it really does anything in terms of speed compared to sprint. Like, it doesn't feel any faster than just walking. I don't know what the percentage of speed it is, but yeah, it doesn't really... it seems redundant. I still find myself sprinting every 60 seconds. And I would argue it's not out of habit. I don't know, maybe it's like Peloton speeds or something. But I found myself doing a lot of Peloton, so... perhaps if that's the case, it's probably fine. Well, yeah, jog lasts after sprint, but like it doesn't feel any faster than just normal movement speed. That's the thing. Like there's still such a significant difference between it and sprint. It just feels pointless. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like maybe ever so slightly faster, like a couple of % faster. But the fact that I still find myself sprinting ever means I don't feel like it's doing its job properly. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided that they did not want the items after all. How was your experience?
Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death.
I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss.
Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones.
And when they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. That's an idea. Why can't they be? They're all just being stored there. I mean, it might be a little trickier to bring back, give people who don't have regulars their memories back, but...
Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid.
Dip and do MSQ if you want to ping me when you get to the normie raids. That'd be appreciated because I really want to see your action. Okay, I will at you when I get to the raids.
Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much like to me in the beginning, but I cannot become like hers, no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Sphene was one possibility. A version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though.
I mean, if it is based on her memories, maybe. But it's also an extrapolation and an algorithm that predicts what she might be thinking. It isn't actually her soul. Huh? Is that... Oh, here it comes! Fight, 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 fight! Simulant? See, we already know, like she said earlier, she doesn't wear skirts. And yet this Sphene's wearing a skirt, so maybe she has a point. Maybe the fake Sphene hasn't made anything, any decisions that she would make. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she wants us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Oh, fuck yeah, we are. Ah, I didn't even press that button. Oh my god. I hate when, like, I accidentally press L1 and it just enables auto run. The simulate headed into the street over there. The neon stein is that way. Let's hurry. What if you could just, like, disable cruise control? But no other function of L1. Like, I want all the other functions of it. I don't use it. I don't use cruise control. Just gets in the way more than anything. Like, if I was on keyboard, I could probably just unmap it or put it somewhere far away. Unfortunately, it's kind of an unimportant button otherwise.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Whoa! What the fuck? Damn, they need that much power to take me out. You know, I kind of feel that's pretty good. We need to black out the entire city just to stun me. That's like a great, like, demonstration of my power.
So he didn't die. Vexing, but...
Yeah, you think I was gonna die from you redirecting the city's entire power grid to me? Come on now. Let's be realistic.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
So what's the chances of this person being an Ascian?
I know that voice.
Like, is it that low? That high? Maybe? I mean, if they're trying to kill me, perhaps.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you.
Yeah, I heard you were trying to kill me.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us.
No,
yes?
see, the problem with that is it kind of has my name on it, so I'm gonna say no. I might have reconsidered if you didn't try and kill me just now.
Mention it.
As pathetic as it was.
May have been more appropriate. If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
Was their plan to, like, invade the other shards and steal their souls?
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments.
Experiment sounds like an Ascian type thing to do.
'Twas
Just
for
saying.
that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it, and sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
It's okay, do it. No one's gonna know the power's off. They don't have the cameras on.
Damn you.
You can beat these allegations. Trust me. I've done it before. Instigating war is child's play to me. Pawns in one's grand design definitely sounds like an Ascian type thing. So you're not gonna answer me, you're just gonna continue your work?
You're
Okay.
speaking to me.
Yeah, I was.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
Is that the person that helped nudge towards Electro? I know, I think it was one of the Lalafels that discovered it, but wasn't there like another person that was mentioned to be involved?
Genius who had mastered electrope technology.
Yeah.
He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people.
That's gotta be an Ascian. We still have 2 unaccounted for.
Calyx,
2 or 3.
you always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Problem with the Endless, though, as we can see here, is that the memories can be manipulated into whoever's actually in charge desires.
Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Now, why would he know about the key, though? Like, did the Alexandrians know about the key? I mean, it was kind of in the portal, but that we found in Tudio Lao, but I mean, it was an Ascian artifact. That's why I'm thinking he's probably one of them.
Are you alright, Abin? Forgive me. I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves.
Unfortunate. Okay, that makes her more like actual Sphene or Dagger, Garnet, whatever.
It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations.
I wonder if Endless can use magic.
Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart that they love. And although it is hard to accept the truth, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said. And it just so happens that there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this.
What if it's like an Ascian Endless?
You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core systems as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? All while I was slumbering. Members of Oblivion have spent a long time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened.
Do I smell a dungeon, perhaps? Wait, where is it? Oh, it's this building over here. I didn't realize we're like actually close to the building I need to be. Yeah, I just can't go through those doors. Or those doors. The fuck? It's on the side here, I guess. Never mind. Somewhere. Oh, I had to go all the way around. Oh, I could have gone the other way. Oh my god. Whatever. Am I stupid? I am stupid. The entrance is over here. I just wasn't looking at the map properly like I should have been. There it is. I thought for some reason that wasn't the door. Alright, Crow, what you got for us?
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
Guess that explains why it's called preservation.
And
Because even they're preserved.
They mean to turn even more people into Endless.
it seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone.
Just themselves.
Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
I mean, who else could it be?
Though Calyx has
Admitted to
outright
making this new
stated
Sphene.
his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
But you just go around hiding castles?
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
Dude, there's like an entire city on top of this castle. How big is the castle? How much space did they take? What the fuck?
The old castle is inside this tower.
And these people really don't like letting anything go.
To conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
Well, something to go off anyways.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Alright, let's head to the castle.
It's not technically our first time being there, although last time was sort of in a simulacrum robot dream.
Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take some time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will. Slowly but surely.
And give me more tacos.
Right. I believe I plotted a viable course route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate enough to have a capable adapter like you, Galuja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. Such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector.
Are we allowed to just use that? That it's not going to seem suspicious or anything? I mean, if he wants us to find him, then he'll probably leave it open, but other people might question. I don't know, we can just say that we're in business with Queen Sphene. You know, we know her after all. We're good friends, right? Totally. Where's the government sector? Way up there. Oh, it's like way in the back. I don't know if I've ever seen this lift before. Yeah, I don't think I ever walked all the way back here. I think I remember like approaching it and being like, we'll probably come here later. And then later was like another 8 months to a year. All the way back here. Jeez, this really is out of the way. Holy shit. They were like, man, there's all these hidden corners no one's seen in this place yet. Let's use them all for this patch.
There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions.
Who the hell is this? Is that an axe or is that like a... looks like a geomancer weapon from Tactics.
According to Tishalja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Origenics. The castle is at the heart of the inner section. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Vin, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going.
The Underkeep. Who's all like available for this? Oh no, I want to see NPCs. I'm just curious like who's all available. Woot, Gra, and Cry. Oh, okay. That's all we have for options. I thought like this lift attendant was gonna come with us for some reason. They look like they're ready to fight.
In the waning days of the Old Kingdom, the people of Alexandria sought a way to survive as their homes sank beneath the earth. They built a towering structure that enveloped the royal castle itself, and as the long years came and went, Everkeep grew to soaring heights. Yet some whisper that the castle has withstood the ravages of time, and in the city's foundation endures as a symbol of bygone glory. From within those time-worn depths, Calyx sends his transmissions, and you must delve into Alexandria's past to ascertain their source.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like trying to think what. I guess it's supposed to be an axe, but that's like the strangest looking axe I've ever seen. It is definitely much too big to be a Geomancer stick. Because those I think are... Geomancer Green Mage. No, I think Geomancer. Geomancer is like a one-handed thing in Tactics.
Hopefully this doesn't take a million years to do. I've contemplated doing NPCs. I think I've like thought about it a few times in past, but it's just, I don't know, it's just more fun to do it with people. NPCs are just so slow. Unless you're tank. Maybe if there's a tank in 8.0, maybe I'll consider using NPCs then. Because then I can control the pace of the fight. Otherwise, it's way too slow. Oh, there we go. I didn't think it would take that long anyways. I mean, it's brand new. Hopefully we get like a bunch of new people though. Be kind of nice for once. Oh, this looks cool. I like the music already. Oh, we're actually at the bottom. It's like all the... There's ground down there. Actual, real, solid dirt. Real dirt.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Alright, let's see how nerf Picto got this patch. Oh yeah, it's a little nerfed. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like maybe 10,000 less damage than I was doing previously. But honestly, it's not terrible. I think what they did, so they nerfed most everything, but they actually buffed like Holy and Comet, so I should try and be using that as much as possible. I'll have to actually get it proc for that to happen. There we go. Just need to snipe that guy. Oh, we're going off-road now, I guess. There's like all the sand here. Sediment trout. All these things that took up residence down here. Are we running and gunning, or are we standing here? Okay, we're running. How far are we running? Okay, not very far. I appreciate it. Oh, jeez. I was safe from like all the others until that happened. There we go. Now where are we going? Ooh, a slide.
You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Gargant. Isn't that a boss from 9? That name sounds familiar. Seems like it just made the arena seem like ever so slightly smaller than the average arena for a mid-boss like this. Oh, fuck. Okay. I see. I didn't see him, like, turn around getting ready to shit on me. Oh, goodbye. What are you doing? Okay. Gotta watch for him to jump. Probably. Is he gonna come down one of these poles, or is he gonna... Oh yeah, Gargant is the, Oh, fuck, I see. He has to be behind the sand. That's where he ends up attacking from. That's the thing you ride in 9. It's one of the transports you use. You ride on this, like, giant ant creature. I totally forgot about it. It was like such a weird part of the game. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Ugh, I don't know if I activated that in time. I need to like pay attention to the name there because I didn't see what that is. Earth Song is not the cleave that smacked me 2 times now. Okay, bombs, most likely. Alright, wait for those to go off. Wait for the other ones to go off. Where'd he go? I wasn't paying attention. Shit, okay, good. Oh, that was lucky. I was looking at the bombs too much and realized he disappeared! Okay, what was that move? I need to see what that move was. Okay, I'm not gonna get to see what that move is. I was hoping to find the name. I'm gonna look for the name. Chilling Chirp is not it, I don't think. Chilling Chirp is just is this, okay. Almighty Racket, is that it? Okay, that goes from the front though. I thought he turned around backwards last time though. I swear he flipped around and pissed all over me from behind. First time, but maybe that's a different one. Weird.
Now proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
It's okay, I'll pay attention to names for the next boss and then hopefully I can figure out which is which. Because he doesn't always flip around then. If one first time was on from the back and if a second time was on the head, then it probably means that it's 2 different moves. What are these things called? They're just lizards, apparently. Okay. So have like really weird tails. I think these might have been enemies in 9. It's been a little bit since I played it, but that game did have a lot of really memorable enemies to fight. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. I thought we were waiting for like an elevator, but nope. We're just jumping straight in.
People labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
You know, I made fun of them in the idea of like preserving a castle, but I just realized like a lot of places try and preserve their castles. So it's not even that weird. Oh, I should probably check the loot here. There's probably some new stuff that might need. Both for... oh god, make up my mind. Both for Picto and Viper would be nice, because I want to get Viper up to 100 for Crescent Isle next month. Or I guess... well, it's still March. Technically May. I don't know how late in May, but... sometime. And also 7.3. I think this might be the last stream I do with Picto, potentially. So we can try out the Viper, because I still haven't played it yet. Seems only fair to play both. Okay, let me check out this loot here in a second. Oh, we got... oh, Viper stuff. I will actually be greeting that. Thank you. I need to start actually saving some Viper things. Who is this? Soldier SO? Oh, 50. I think that's S. The fuck? Oh, I didn't prepare my crap. Oh well. Whatever. Let me do it now, I guess. Need to probably watch out for that fancy circle he's putting down there. Releasing the inhibitors! Isn't our robot like the other guy? Was he doing a big cleave? What was that move? What the fuck? You want to stand inside the thing? What's he gonna do? Oh, okay, they all slowly disappear and then one of them goes off. Okay. That's kind of neat. Doing it again. Yeah, okay, I see, okay. So it seems like it's either a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. Or probably just counterclockwise only, because that's twice now it's done counterclockwise. Stand over in this corner, probably. Oh, okay, I see. So we gotta, yeah, watch out for those, and then also make sure those don't overlap. Got it. Oh, that's a fancy one. What the hell? Where are we going? Is it this way, maybe? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we can stand back here then. Good. A lot of cleaves in this expansion. Oh, rip healer, I guess. Okay, I think we got this. If I can do another burst, that'll probably help a lot. Preemptively stand over here. Just gonna do that. I probably should stand in my circle. Make the most of it. We still have some time. I mean, all else fails, I bet the Paladin can probably solo this for the last little bit. Nah, we're good. It's pretty much over. Just have to watch this. Okay. Oh, we did it. Okay. That was not in any specific order.
That was hardly a challenge.
Oh my god. Sage, Sam, Sage, Viper. Read that. And yeah, that's fine. I mostly just want the Viper stuff. I guess I don't need it for Picto. Because I do, well, I will be getting better gear than that if I do the raid stuff, but at least there'll be something for Viper. I doubt I'll need, like, current patch stuff to get into Crescent. I think it's just level 100 that's needed, but, I mean, still a good idea to have somewhat up-to-date gear, I'm sure. Bygone laser cannons. Yeah, these definitely weren't in 9. No laser cannons there. Although the interior definitely is on point, especially on the second revisit later in the game. There we go. Oh, wow, can we actually take both sets of stairs? That's incredible. They actually let you have a branching path in the dungeon. I can't believe this. Like, normally they would just block off those stairs or something. But no, you can actually climb the other stairs if you want. Oh, I do want that, thank you. You know what? Yeah, I'll do a need on that because... most of my gear, I was very lucky to basically just like trade in one token and I got the 715 I need to actually enter this dungeon. But I wouldn't mind a little extra if possible, you know. May as well. What the fuck? Holy. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just kind of forgot about that guy, hey?
We're over here tanking. Yo, get this thing over here. Yeah. We don't need any more giant AoEs like that, please. There we go. Alright, what are we fighting at the end here?
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Anything cool? I'll greet those earrings too. Why not? Oh, I already have that thing, right? Guess I can only get one of them. That's okay. Oh, is this another preserved person? Or what is this? Wait, we're just fighting a giant rock. Okay. I mean, that does happen in 9. Just not here.
Very well. To see how you perform against this.
Don't worry, I fought a few rocks before. This will be fine. I don't, this guy's trying to pull my leg or something here, but I don't see how a rock is supposed to kill me.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling pools.
There we go. That was a great opening right there. Had everything all ready to go. Better not drop the ball on this one. How will I handle what? I don't know what we're doing. Oh, what? Is it Tetris? What is this? Oh, okay, it's that thing again. Oh, okay. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh my god. I love that one. That was a fun one. Yes, more weaponry, please. I don't know where he's getting all his power. If he had to drain the entirety of the grid in Solution 9 and he still couldn't kill me? Oh, I see. We're doing like a best of thing here. Okay. It's just Satori from Toho 11. Using everyone else's spells. Pulling them from your memories. Yeah, run into that. Good job. Run right into that cleave. Excellent. Coordinate march. This thing again. Where are they starting from? Oh, are they gonna fucking go together? Oh shit. What does that mean? Oh, they split. They teleport. I see. Can't remember if that was just like synced or teleport, what that meant. Oh, okay. Get some more paint ready.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate this rock isn't dead either. I know, I agree. Okay, where's the turrets activate? What turrets activating? Oh, those turrets activate, I guess. Oh, what? What do you mean I stepped in it? I fucking internet. I blame Shaw for that death.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, coordinate march again. Is he gonna bring out the lasers with him again? Probably. I want to stand over here. That's what I think I fucked up last time. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And then that. And then we'll step back here. And then we're good. Okay. Might need one more starry sky here, potentially. Oh. Damn it, shouldn't have used my defense up there. That's okay. Can't really predict those stacks. They happen or they don't. Surprised he hasn't tried combining this with the cleave. That'd be a very good combination. Alright. I think we're safe to go for this. You know, I should try using the limit break during one of these, a Starry Sky. I wonder if that increases its damage. Seems like a really good idea, in theory anyways. Lasers activating. That's gonna do that. Yeah, we're good. There we go.
That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Did I just help him out by defeating that rock? I think I did. You know who I just thought this guy could actually be the equivalent of? He might not be an Ascian. I mean, that's still a possibility. But there is a guy, the main villain of FF9. That's what he's kind of reminding me of a little bit. Very like similar personality and relationship with the player party in that game. He's probably filling in from, I can't remember his name all of a sudden.
Is that why
He was like basically evil Goku. He even had a tail.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store.
I mean, actually, now that I think about it, FF9 is basically just Dragon Ball.
From here on out, Sphene and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal. Let's stay alert for more threats.
Kuja was his name. Not quite the same type of name, but I don't know, he looks kind of like him a little bit. No tail, though. Actually, no. Kuja cut off his tail, so pretty equivalent.
I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train.
Thanks, using the actual castle music.
You knew Otis,
not even a remix of it,
I'm
just
not mistaken.
straight up the castle music.
Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sphene.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come.
That's twice now you've done that, though.
On.
You know, fool me once, fool me twice. I don't know if I like the idea of you doing it a third time.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go?
What, you jealous?
Do you know, Sphene?
Where'd she go?
What?
Yeah, see, I knew it. I called it. I fucking called it. She's just gonna disappear. We're never gonna see her again. That wasn't the real Sphene at all. It was all a lie. A big ruse.
What?
Oh.
What happened?
Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even realize I was gone. Well, shit. Okay. Never mind. We're fine. Oh, hey, that electrope's yellow. Hasn't been powered yet, right? That's what that meant, I think. Yeah, because we saw yellow electrope during the story. The main story. But I think it was, I think that yellow means it's not depowered and purple means it's powered up. Oh, they're here. Oh, look at you. You're just so cool. You gotta float like 2 feet off the ground.
It seems
Assert your
our
dominance.
guest brought company. So this was your doing?
It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see?
Oh, they know enough about the key to do that? I wonder if that's because of the data they collected during the last fight.
Transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I guess that's probably a good thing. Like, if you think about from how the castle was used in the past, prevents people from eavesdropping.
To assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else.
Oh, it's much appreciated. I could use a bit of a challenge. What you got for me this time? Ooh. Big giant robot knight? Okay. Daring today, aren't we?
The more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Noble Zilenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you.
I'm kind of hoping that for like the big 5.3...
This machine is Zilenia.
5.3 boss fight. I want
Indeed
fake Sphene to turn into the other queen. I forget her name. The ugly queen.
So she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide!
It's okay, I'll take it out for you. I fought bigger. And much cooler looking robots.
Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zilenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
It's a good thing he doesn't want that rock. I mean, I'd be in a pretty tight spot if I couldn't, you know, wasn't able to summon anymore.
Ah, there it is.
Although he seems at least a little interested in it. I don't like the sound of that. Recollection. It's a really cool, epic remix of... I think it's yeah, this is the Alexandria theme, I believe. Oh. Uh-oh. We having some internet problems here? Not surprised. My connection is always pretty sus around this time of night. Yeah, we're dropping a little bit, so that's cool. Well, we'll see how long this keeps up here. Hopefully... Can we get in? No? Okay. We'll just use Duty Finder then to look it up. Ah, okay. Well, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second to, like, let itself, you know, even out here, hopefully. Where is it? Recollection. Calix's trail has led you to Alexandria's castle and into a wicked trap. Seeking to take more precise measurements of your strength, Calix pits you against a mechanical guardian forged from Sphene's memories of Zelenia, the second in command of the Royal Knights. The Queen implores you to lay this affront to her dear friend's honor to rest. Make ready to test your mettle against one of Alexandria's finest blades. More than 30 minutes. Okay, good. Only 7 minutes. Thank goodness. Alright, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I was kind of expecting another like 6-7 minute wait. Hopefully I don't disconnect during this. That would be very unfortunate. Let's see what kind of boss we're dealing with. I bet with a big sword like that, we're gonna just be getting cleaves up the wazoo. Maybe even that floating thing is gonna do something.
I am Zelenia Triantafili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
I think I remember what character she's based on, but I don't think that's literally the character's name. I don't remember there being Zelenia in 9. Are we ready? Who's gonna pull? I'm ready with my painting. All right, 12 seconds. Let's do this.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory.
Oh god. So that purple circle. What are we doing here? I think I saw things rotating. Or is it expanding? Okay, it's expanding. So we're doing waves, I guess. That's the big theme of this one. The lightning energy begins to surge. Oh. Let's keep moving. Okay. Oh, you must keep moving. I didn't keep moving. I see. That means just get out of the circles. Oops. We okay in here? Yeah, we're okay in here. No, we're not okay. Oh, okay, I see. It's just staggered AoEs. Okay, so stand here and then move right. I see. Okay.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
That was a pretty wide tank buster there. Definitely need to be careful of that one. Oh, was I supposed to... Oh no, I was fine, I think. Yeah, okay. I did it right. Get over here. Oh yeah? Alright, I'm ready to see it. Oh, okay. Oh, what if you went down for the count and the outside there? That would suck. You'd probably be fine during the cutscene, but I imagine coming back would be unfortunate. I wonder if that, like, dropping circle is something we'll have to avoid eventually. Oh, we took a lot of damage there. Holy shit. Oh, what? Yeah, with the... okay. But they were all there. Every one of them had a sigil, and then I stood in the black. Was the black not right? I thought the black was correct. That's the problem when you have a lot of laggy internet. You can't tell if you're doing it right or not because, well, you could have corrected and done it right, but you wouldn't know because the internet didn't catch up. Okay, we're good. I did it that time for sure.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Oh, what? I did it again? Well, where was I supposed to go? There was no safe spot. I had to avoid the cleave, and then the safe spot didn't come up. I had to run across another one. Otherwise, I was screwed. Alright, whatever. Oh, there's a stack over there. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. Definitely was not a good time to use that. Oh well. Can I, like, stand here and get some of it? No. Okay, that's too close. Oh. Yeah, she has a sigil around her. I see. Okay, that's fair. Stepping too close was clearly a bad idea. I was just trying to, like, eke out a little more of my starry sky, but, oh well. I wonder if there is a grace period for, like, when the roses change, but I just can't take advantage of it because internet. Like, there's a very real possibility that's the case. Yeah, okay, this is the first one. Everyone wasn't moving, and I thought for a second that maybe it was. What? I got hit by it? Okay, you all saw that I wasn't touching it. That was the internet. Having to fight the internet's like the worst part of this. Oh, we got terrible things. Is it gonna be like a little bit at a time here? Okay. Get out there. Oh, I didn't get out in time, apparently. Oh, maybe I stepped over like multiple. That would make sense, actually.
My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
That probably was a dumb idea again, but I'm doing it anyways. Okay, stay out of that one. Yeah, okay, I don't know what I took the vulnerability from then. Okay, cool. Not really sure what killed me there. I don't know if, yeah, okay, yeah, no, it was internet, that's why. Yeah. That is unfortunate. This game is really unplayable when you have internet that doesn't work, because you don't know if you're avoiding things correctly or not. Yeah, like, what was that? Was that the blade? The blade long passed by the time I went there. That's why I was standing in the back, because that was the blade that went forward first. I wonder if, like, switching to Wi-Fi would actually be better. As crazy as that sounds, I think that actually does seem to work in this place, so I might do that quickly after this, before we do the raids. Okay, I'm gonna stand this one, because clearly that's away from this orb. Orb's moving in. Okay, that's fine. Orb is going over. That's fine too. Have to stand there. Okay. So the thorns didn't hurt that time. Why was that? I think we have to move. I think I saw them. Oh, okay, I thought we were doing the cleave thing again. Here? Yeah. Oh, whoops. Okay, we're fine. Nope. Yeah. I don't know what attack the front-facing cleave was. So I wasn't really expecting it. This is a bad spot to be. I'm gonna move. I don't care. I'm moving. Okay, I don't know what the red means. Maybe you just need to... You can't stop in it. Maybe that's all it is. That could very well be the case. What? Oh, was I supposed to stay on red for that? Oh, that could be it. That could actually very well have been it. Yeah. Why did everyone else survive that? I wasn't the only one that got that Vaughn stack. Oh no. You guys maybe want to like... Oh, I guess no. What's she gonna do? Okay, I see those are more directed. I was gonna say, like, isn't that thing like a third of the arena? Okay, so that's gonna come into the middle, and it's going to explode. So where do we want to stand while it's exploding? On red? Nowhere? Okay, I guess it's not exploding this time. What? What do you mean I got the stat for that? I don't know how I got the stat for that. Maybe leg, probably. You know, in most other games, the leggier you are, the more time you have to react to things. Not in this game. The less time you have to react to stuff, like I probably just got hit by that. Ugh, no. There's gotta be a good way to get out of that. Or maybe it's just because... leg. I thought I was still in it for an extra step, when I wasn't. I really hope by the time we get to some fights in the raids that this isn't an issue. but it's probably going to be an issue for a couple more hours, so unfortunately, there's a very good chance we're going to have to do the raid series with this lag. Where is this going? Okay. The middle. Orb's going over there. Oh, we're supposed to stand in it. Oh, okay, that is what we're supposed to do. Oh, okay. This whole time, it looked like the middle was bad, but it turns out that's... Yeah, I guess that makes sense because it's the bigger circle, so it's like the other mechanic from earlier. Kind of makes sense. Wow, for once I actually dodged it. Crazy. Oh, is that always a... That might always be a combo thing. Actually, is it? It might be. He always does the blades from the outside and then does the side cleave. That could very well be it. Now, is it worth trying to do a Starry Sky, finish this off? Possibly. Okay, we're fine. I have to stand here. It's the only way. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, didn't get a full Starry Sky, but I got enough of it. Finally made it. Ugh. I think that would have gone a little better. It would have been easier to learn what I was doing wrong if attacks weren't happening like 3 seconds late.
Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
I don't know if that was the one that was reviving me the whole time. Not that it was really my fault, but, you know.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission.
Why does he have like a IV tube on his neck?
If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key.
The only thing that makes me think he's not an Ascian is like, why would an Ascian... Wouldn't an Ascian just take over a new body? They were like this.
We would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
Well, it's like if he was actually an Unsundered, he wouldn't need bodies necessarily anyways. But he does know the connections, which,
You thought you were the
the only ones who knew.
That's a little bit of a red flag there.
Of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course.
Nah, he's definitely responsible.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial. For the seeds we've sown have already quickened.
Because, like, if he was an Ascian, that would explain why he knew so much of the dimensions and why they know.
And they
in turn.
can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Do I want this gift? Seems like a terrible idea. He really does look like Kuja, though. Wait, the crown? Isn't that her thing? Her, whatever, the thing that everyone wears?
Selenia was kind, but she could be stern. A pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, but she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could ever know. Thank you, Abin.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Boy, thank goodness.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Come on, we all know what we're thinking
Indeed.
here. Let's
But for now, I'm just glad the two of you
say
are
it out
safe.
loud. Say it with me now. There's only one
Oh,
type of
right.
person that would know
While
about
we were
them.
scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Yeah, you might want to go pick up that tiara. I don't know if I want that thing, but feel free to keep it. Although I don't know what this new... Well, I guess the other Sphene didn't need a regulator either.
This tiara.
It was just to keep up appearances.
It was hers, the Endless Sphenes. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Sphene's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
Are we sure? Can't he just, like, copy-paste the current simulant?
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
It's
Calyx made a
data.
copy of the memories.
He just made a copy. It was like, here, you can have it. Why? I don't know, but you
In any
can.
case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library and then back outside.
Farewell, Selenia.
The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. But now, perhaps we should take a moment to contact our friends. It would be a good kit to catch up with each other on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you.
Yeah, you think everyone's gonna come back for, like, the big finale in 7.3? Oh, we can talk to everyone. Wait, Alphano wasn't even here. Yeah, when was the last time we saw him? And Erenville, for that matter. Are they down in, like, Tuliolal or something? I guess we'll start at the top. I'm guessing we'll get to go to all of them. Watch us not.
If it isn't a bin, is something the matter? So preservation is beyond the recent intrigue. Doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you're none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Kassan. I told him about the cure for Levin's sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I should take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, they ought to begin studying it in earnest as well.
I'm calling it now, like 7.3, by the end she's gonna have like some results with the key, and that key is gonna lead us slowly into 8.0.
Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx. Well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. It is well that you were able to prevent the stimulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have a great trust in Sphene. It is plain the way they speak of her even now, and how the stimulant was able to win them over. When they noticed she had ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. You must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace.
Want to just like take the real Sphene and just reintroduce her and be like, oh look, Sphene's back, and then just don't make any mention of like the simulants or Eternals or whatever, you know? Just forget about all that. Well, they won't even know the difference.
But forgive me. It's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Yes? Hello. Abin. For you to call of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why didn't you come?
I suppose I've been fairly busy myself.
Where did you fuck off to after... Oh, okay, right, yeah, you had to deal with the other person. Never mind, that makes sense.
I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly, to see how he is responding to his treatment. You've met him before at Lemon Tea, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time.
This is a surprise. Has Luke Lamont gotten into trouble again? I see. Knowing you, I expect you've already looked forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I met to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following the recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes.
What did the others have to say, if I may ask?
They finished treating Milos. Then we have to go and visit him.
Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was. I cannot help but worry for him.
Of course. We don't mind at all.
In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. Sir Alphinaud's concerned about the Queen's absence. And even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option.
I've been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kyle.
While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up on Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key to Ishtola as well.
I'll help you.
Seems we have all things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned. So please be careful, everyone.
Right. Let's go to Milo's apartment. It's in residential radius 914, if I remember correctly.
Now, what kind of crazy revelation are we going to have with this? I feel like something's coming. Because we're getting close to the end of the patch, I'm pretty sure. So I feel like there needs to be something here. Like, is this kid gonna remember her somehow? I don't know how that would work, but I could see it. Alright, where is this? Here somewhere? Can we just walk into their house, or do we have to talk to someone? No, we can just walk in, I think. Oh, yeah. Saw the people standing out there, and I was, like, confused. Like, there's no thing out here.
Hello. You came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life.
And I want to be there with him, every step of the way. To grow old with him, as his mother, and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alice.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
You hear that? No iPad
Lightning.
for you, kid.
Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihyolal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy, that I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know.
Luke was speaking really quietly over there, explaining everything. That doesn't seem like her at all.
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real, and it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calix has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work.
Citizens of Alexandria,
Oh.
please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration.
Who registers their devices? Come on. No one does
The
that.
evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
Thank you for listening.
What is this?
This concludes our broadcast for today.
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen Sphene said there were only so many.
So what's special about these new regulators?
The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
Just unlock the child, feel like it'll be stuck in queue because it's like 14 minutes. Yeah, it took me like 6 or 7 to get a pop for it myself.
The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers.
I was actually surprised how long it took.
Having previously been spared,
I'm pretty much at the end of this, so we'll be starting raids shortly, I think.
to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together.
So we don't know why the difference between the regulators and the neo-regulators are, right? Because like
wearing a regulator had their
they all
memories
seem
of
the
that moment
same
erased.
physically, but
And to see
something
those
special about the
oblivious,
new
happy
ones.
Souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
I don't think that's going to be quite as simple as just becoming an endless like we previously
And
knew.
now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people,
Going VC to Arcadion in case you really don't get a mech. Nah, it's okay. I'm sure I can figure it out. At worst, it's going to be internet lag that causes me to get confused. And attacks being delayed.
the gifts for our
Because it's
friends
that
will
time
have
of
to
night
wait.
after all.
We should return to the back
Happened a
room at
little bit
once.
during the trial, unfortunately. But I'm hoping it'll be better by the time we start raids. I'm glad it's a bit of a step up. I just wish my internet was also a bit of a step up so it could handle it.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge. So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands.
Oh?
A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
Murder?
Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Did Calyx do something? I mean, he seems pretty intertwined with the systems.
I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system.
Yeah, gee, I wonder who did that.
Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Kinda made himself king, I guess. If the computer has anything to say about it. Yeah, I'm surprised that queue's taking so long for you, but I mean, I guess it's also like 7:45. Although, that shouldn't be that early.
It's me.
Should still be able to get something.
In the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident.
Do you need some help with Q? Would me joining you and with improved chances at all?
Nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to...
Oh. Hello, you... Okay.
Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then...
The robots are uprising. They're tired of the fleshy ones being in charge.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts too? You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
So I guess all of Solution 9's now gonna fall apart. Robots are uprising, Calyx is taking over. The outskirts. That's... oh yeah, that's the one we want. Right by the 8th, right? Good. Yeah, I can't help but chuckle every time I just look at the quest instructions, and it's just some variation on the phrase "speak with Wook Lamont." Like there's 4 other people standing here, but no, it's got to be her every time. I can't recall the other expansions having this much like speak to the same person despite 4 other people standing around that person.
Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Let's split up and look for him. Uluja, Sphene, please search the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us can go defend ourselves. We'll head out further out.
I don't know how long this last quest is supposed to be, but I guess it's probably a good idea to put down this robot uprising before we go and fight in the arena. Where are we going? Over here. Q is now 18 minutes? Damn, I guess I got lucky then. Because you're also playing Red Mage, right? So you're also DPS. I definitely just got lucky then. Probably got like the last group of the night. No one else is there. That is very unfortunate. I thought they were starting to work on making the trials doable with AI. Or something like that. Maybe they just like didn't want to do the new stuff. They're prioritizing the old content before they do anything like that. Oh my god, look at that fucking slide casting I can do. It's so long. That's terrible lag. I really hope it starts to clear up by the time we get to the raids. It might even get worse though. That would be bad. Could get worse before it gets better. It's almost 8 o'clock.
That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Erenville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock.
The cute as a healer tank would probably be insane. Oh, 100% I would think. But this isn't a healer or tank expansion. You gotta wait until 8.0 for that, probably. It's a DPS expansion. So you're gonna have people just playing DPS. And also the people who invested all their stock into Pictomancer before it got nerfed, and now they're stuck with it.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
Alright, how many dead people did you encounter, Malachite?
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
Damn, you got incinerated. Holy.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
Maybe you got teleported like we did earlier.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
Unless it was teleported.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
Yeah, something's definitely wrong if it's taking 24 minutes on fucking patch day. But it is like 8 p.m. And I do remember the last couple times I did new dungeons at 8 p.m. It took a very long time.
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
So, while weird, it's weirdly not surprising to me.
Have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Like, why 5,000? It's just because that's how much energy he has in store to keep, to preserve? And that's why they need the key so they can get enough for everyone?
Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people.
Dude, this guy's going like full Watch Dogs on Solution 9.
Aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Yeah, I'll watch for stray cars, don't worry. Servers stay active until like 11 p.m. Eastern at least. Well, I mean, it is like 10 p.m. Eastern almost, so it's getting there.
Through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for near regulators.
Wait, didn't we also just get a message from him?
To mow down several citizens, causing serious
How would he talk to everyone at
injuries.
once about different things?
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
I sense a trap.
Sphene,
I sense a
wait,
very big trap.
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
What's the chances of you getting like an insta-queue if you were to like stop and rejoin the queue?
If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Like maybe you just got stuck in a broken lobby or something. Is that possible? Like when it's 27 minutes, I see no reason to not retry. Because it's not going to be 27 minutes if you stay here. It's just going to keep going up. You'll never see the end of it. Oh, you re-queued already. Oh. Well, never mind then. I don't know if third time being the charm is applicable in this situation. Well, the accidents weren't necessarily a lie. Damn, they don't wear helmets? It's just not a thing. I guess with... I don't know, I guess if you have healing magic, do you really need a helmet?
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Do you need, like, a healing spell, perhaps? I can help. No? Okay. Oh my god. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see from my fans.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Why is this happening?
Like, you aren't gonna help these people, you're just gonna sit there and mope in fear. Like, this man's withering on the ground with a broken shoulder, and you're just looking at him, doing nothing.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Zerelja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Why wouldn't you use electric magic on them? Usually robots in Final Fantasy are weak to thunder magic. Just saying.
Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this. If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you alright?
Kinda surprised this section wasn't playable. I thought this was gonna be like a big solo duty or something. Kind of actually thought that was Cryo for a split second.
So many dead.
Like I saw the yell, I was like, oh no.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Try joining a PF that went up, gotta wait on them supports. Oh no. So you still don't have a full group is what you're saying. How many people are in the party then? The recollection waiting room. Oh, you got your 2 tanks, nice. Well, maybe you'll finish the trial before this is over. I didn't expect this final quest to be so long. I mean, it's the finale, but even so. Think the 12 that you're all unharmed. It's a small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. First attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. Can't have been a coincidence. What, you think he's trying to, like, kill the populace? So that there's only 5,000 people left? Like, why would he want to do that, though? I thought the idea was, like, help 5,000 now, go and invade other shards, get the souls and aether they need, and then help the others. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. What if, like, Calyx is an Ascian, and this is his idea of, like, the next step of rejoining? If he can't rejoin the shards, just, like, gather all the souls and smush them together. And maybe that will work. Galuja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take this opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lamachi just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. Mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards. They also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems to be the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Galuja. What if that's exactly what he wanted, though? Was us to turn off their weaponry in some way? This powerlessness. I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene. You found the words I wished you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene.
Together we will get through this. Let's split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend?
How many people are you still waiting for then? I'm guessing a healer? No, there's no way you're waiting for a healer though. That's impossible. Oh, hell yeah. Server's lagging again. Fuck yeah. Good old internet. Look at that. That's a new one for me. I've clicked X twice now. Nice. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. While disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, there's a far from comprehensive measure wherein vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Miss Shola and Alice. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it's best it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zeliana proud. I want to see Summoner Sphene. It needs to happen. We're gonna get Summoner Sphene, I'm calling it. I don't know how it would fit in the lore of 14, but it sure as hell would fit in the lore of 9. Oh yeah, this man's like 100% a Kuja villain. Sitting out here like this.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Drive from death, but at what cost? Friendless life, a legion lost. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, so I'm certain my stream's gonna be lagging for like the next hour and a bit, unfortunately. That's what happens when you don't bury your internet lines, people. Alright, well, we will attempt to do raids regardless. We'll see how laggy it ends up being by the time I start the first fight. It's mostly because, like, what happens is the ping shoots from, like, 20 milliseconds to over 1,000, and it stays like that for a good hour. Because the cables are wet from all the snow. That's pretty pathetic. Wet cables, everyone's internet goes down. Alright, do we have to go in here for this? Probably. He's cute for last healer? Alright. I'm sure we'll probably have a couple of quests to set things up, though. Greetings, Sabine! We ask for your patience as we proceed with preparations for Cruiserweight matches. Oh, is that where we're going? Where do we go for the... Is it over here? Oh, it's over there. I forgot where they put everyone for this stuff. We'll just walk. It's not that far. It'll give me time for the internet to hopefully fix itself a little bit. Oh, you have to go that way. Ah, well, whatever. I'm already down here. Not teleporting. Are people still insisting on using the letter M as a prefix for this set and not R? When it was clear from the start that there was no way in hell that M was going to be the official prefix. Like, I don't know, I thought it was obvious that they were just counting each set. And we were not going to get an actual M5, we were going to get M1, 2. I was always pervy to the letter R because it worked for Arcadion. I'm guessing this is it. Right? No? Or is it this? I can't remember who was involved in this thing. Oh, this is... okay. That is the savage person. I couldn't remember who was who. This has to be it then.
Hey, Abin. You're just a person I want to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I have made breakthroughs on our research about psychocorosis. Come inside. We'll tell you what we've learned.
Alright, what kind of weird furry people are we fighting this time? What fetishes are we going to be encountering this time?
Or diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair after all. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before her sister, Eutrope, challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadian fighters. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease. Since the revelation, we've looked for alternative ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally found some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Oh, Yana, don't give him the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see.
Wow, you're trying to hack in too? Seems like everyone's trying to hack in these days.
Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. And she took me to task, scolding me to never do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared our research data Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that they should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill.
I'm glad you agree. Can't sit idly by knowing that they might die.
As Batem warned us, the President doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those you've yet to fight, and caused their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can.
That's why I propose that we approach only those fighters you've already bested. As they're barred from fighting for a time, it wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Which is why it's important that we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels like nothing less than personal. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. So which of these next fights is going to be everyone's new obsession? I mean, it was the bee last time.
She's busy as expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now.
I couldn't even begin to guess what kind of, oh, destination. I thought, like, the quest marker was lagging. Couldn't even begin to guess what kind of animals we're going to get this time. I never would have guessed a bee, first of all.
So, what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. My stars. You're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect you to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly? Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose? You joined the Arcadion well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet.
Well, have you gotten yourself diagnosed? Sounds like someone who hasn't gotten a sure answer.
Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized Pharaoh's souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease.
Ah, I see.
For mercy's sake, Yana, we're forbidden from training with Pharaoh's souls. Knowing what I know, now I'd say it's because the President doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use Pharaoh's souls again, which means we can't find the Arcadion anymore. Alright, then I'll retire.
Wow, that was quick.
Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shine so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure I'll succeed. After all, I'm Honey Bee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warming, my dears. You're lifesavers. She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform. The Brute Bomber who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when he called though, so we'll need to visit him at his home, in Residential Radius 911.
Can I teleport there? I always forget where it is. Yeah, over here. Okay, we'll go Information Center then. This time I'll definitely use the teleport. Oh my god. I'm on the cusp of disconnecting. This is great. It'll clear itself up eventually. It's just that that eventually is still a little ways off. Oh, did I pass the teleport? I did. It's right over here. That's the only unfortunate thing. But we'll see. Maybe we can tough it out until then. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, on the other side. Okay. All the way across. Yeah, I'm starting to see how these teleports are spread out in a strange fashion. I feel like that teleport would have been better over here, but I guess it's kind of there so you're close to the exit if you want to go that way. Although, let's be real, the amount of people that would be wanting to use the exit physically, probably not as many people that would prefer to have a more convenient teleport to the residential area.
Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out.
You're all so cute I could eat you up.
Beautiful.
Why did he flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me.
Come on, little ones. Come to me.
I think he smells too much of cat.
That man there is Eutrope's... I mean, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. This possesses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here.
What blazes you doing here? You want to get your asses kicked?
You are a bin.
The unenhanced warrior, yes? Howling Blade at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon.
Nah, this is a wrestling competition. We gotta go hard on him.
Yeah, you're rather more spirited than I expected. I didn't have the impression that you were also a heel.
Whoa. Who's calling who a heel here?
Unless you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them.
Wait, but you don't use souls then?
Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use regulator in battle like every fighter. Except you.
I, didn't know the two of you were friends.
Surprised that reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs we were introduced to us, and got up to all manner of mischief together. Would have likely carried on like that if the president of the Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the Brute Bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up! They don't need to know that! Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadion, to the President.
Not gonna lie, that fight was kind of boring, but casting Verays every 0.2 seconds definitely made it interesting. Yeah, it was happening to me too, but it was also like right during lag spikes. Like the fucking disconnect symbol came up several times during that fight. It was pretty clear the reason I died was because of delayed attacks that I clearly visibly dodged. But there was still a couple times in that fight where I was like, what was this supposed to be? I don't think I ever truly figured out when the cleave happened, and it wasn't very clear at first which were the safe spots when the roses appeared on the ground all the time. But I think that confusion mostly came down to lag as well. Yeah, like, I figured out a lot of the mechanics, and I knew why I was dying. It's just that I couldn't help it because internet, unfortunately. Which is, I'm really hoping by the time we get to the first fight here, it's not going to be a problem. Well, as I've seen the kittens as I intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, I've been. So, we already did the cat turns into a cat thing. So I can't even begin to imagine what he's gonna become. So what do you want? There's something you need to know. Lies. Prison would never. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense! Well, if he doesn't believe us, I'm sure he can believe that. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness. The early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadion means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough! I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight! Uh-oh, he heard. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Oh, it was a 19-minute kill? Okay, yeah, no, ours definitely didn't take that long. It was only me that was dying anyways, and I'm chalking it up to super laggy internet. Like, it was bad. I'm actually shocked I didn't get disconnected, honestly. That one in itself was impressive. And unfortunately, there's no signs of it lighting up now, so I'm a little worried. But we'll see. I'm guessing we're probably about to get the next fight anyways. Maybe one more quest. That's probably going to be a short one. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm going to disconnect before I even get there. If that happens, if I disconnect even just once, then I'm stopping. I'm not going to continue. We'll have to come back to this tomorrow. Did I just disconnect? Oh. Did I speak too soon? Okay, never mind. It was just taking forever to load the menu. Terrible sign, really. Oh, I'm gonna lag. I'm already lagging. We're gonna try this one time, and if I get kicked out, then that's it. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if maybe I should just not do them today. Because this is very unfortunate, but it is that time. It's part of the reason I was hoping to start earlier. Because we would have been on these like maybe an hour and a half ago. And the internet only starts having problems around 7 to 8 o'clock. But it won't fix itself until 10 if I'm lucky. So we'll see. I will at least unlock it and then I will decide. I can't even like see my character when I enter buildings. This is bad. My god. I can't wait until we get better internet in a few months. This is terrible. Oh, this is an Ethernet cable. That's the problem. So, I actually have better internet on Wi-Fi on the PS5. That's the weird thing, too. There's actually better connection on Wi-Fi, but it doesn't matter because this is outside our house. Like, if I do an internet test right now, the ping will say, like, 1,000. In fact, I'm going to do an internet test right now, just so I can get some hard numbers here. I'll give you the hardest of numbers right now. Okay, it's only saying 34 now, but that's because it just stopped spiking. And we're in a good period. It literally just came back to normal. Like a second ago, I saw OBS go from like red bars to green bars. But it'll use, during those spikes, it will say 1,000. And it's not the connection in the house. And the LAN cable I have anyways is like bad. It actually disconnects on its own. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's probably just broken. I should have actually switched to Wi-Fi before streaming today. It would have helped with stability a little bit. I'm lucky that the cable itself didn't get disconnect. But no, this is the lines outside because Shaw doesn't bury their cables, so the lines get wet and they get like cold from the weather. So when everyone comes online around 7-8 o'clock at night, the lines can't handle them anymore because they're like fucked by the weather, and they have to dry out for them to work again. That's what we were told. But Telus is coming in like 3-4 months here, and they bury their cables. They never have problems because they actually put effort into setting up internet.
Not only Yucho, but the Brute Bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Orogenics seems to support this. Though it was only a hypothesis, the researchers believed a reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment. But this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. Can't help but feeling she's still hiding something. Hello? Ah, right. Understood. That was Matem. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. And best of luck with your next match, Master Bin. And please be safe.
Oof. Yeah, it's still fluctuating. Oh, hey. Oh, no. Yeah, we're lagging. Yeah. I don't know about this one, Chief. I mean, I'm not invisible anymore. I guess that's a plus. But OBS is like going up and down. It's all because of, yeah, it's the ping. The weather causes the ping to skyrocket. And yeah, there's no, it will fix itself in like 3 hours. But that's going to be so late by then. I'd rather just do this tomorrow afternoon, hopefully. I'll probably still stream Lingo 2 tomorrow, but we'll just start with this a lot earlier, because like a single player game doesn't have to worry about an internet connection versus this game. I'll get the thing unlocked at least, and then that way we can just go right away straight into the first match tomorrow. Very unfortunate, but yeah, I gotta live with this for a couple more months. Maybe by like 7.3 we'll have the new internet in, I could see. I clicked X, by the way. We've been waiting your arrival, Lipin. Allow me to show you to the green room. Yeah, might as well. Around what time do you think? I don't know. I'm hoping like mid-afternoon. But if we're just doing the battles at this point, it probably don't need to start that early. maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock again, like now. I'll give you a ping for sure if you're around, but I'm thinking like similar time to starting today's stream. Whoa, what's all this? Why are you making such a mess? Dude, who's cleaning that up? I'm not. I just got here. What the fuck is going on here? We got people spraying champagne. Someone's doing graffiti on the floor like a little kid. What kind of people we dealing with this time? That's better. This drab room is begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're gonna get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. Is he the first match? Please tell me. Or is that a she? I don't even know. Whatever. That's the first match right there. As you'll have surmised, that your rival's in the Cruiserweight division. And I understand you're quite already acquainted with the champion. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for entertainment. But it's now most of all that citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. I'm counting on you to captivate the audience once more with a rousing combat and make the very walls of the Arcadion shake with excitement. Song in M5 is adapted with the mechs? Ooh. Wait, you telling me it's a rhythm game? I fucking hope not. Not with this internet, I'm doing a rhythm game. Fighters in this division are characters too, eh? Yeah, but there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you'll need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. Ready, are you? Good. Let the Unstoppable Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begin. Seems like we're starting with the dancing one. Right. Let's take a look at your first opponent. Oh yeah. It's a frog? I wouldn't have expected that. Verdant Reveler dancing green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadian bouts, he treats his parties when he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical powers and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. Might just surprise by what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you've got moves of your own and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Well, that's unfortunate that we have to put it aside today, but I don't trust the internet to be strong enough for R5 here. So I will be back tomorrow. I'm hoping sometime between 3 and 5 o'clock. I know it's a pretty wide range, but hopefully it's somewhere around then. And then we'll get through all the raid stuff, and then probably just go straight into Lingo 2 is the plan anyways. So yeah, we're gonna get a part 2 tomorrow. At least there'll be a shorter part 2. That means we don't have to worry about canceling Lingo, because I'm looking forward to both of these things. The last set of raids was pretty fun. Had some really cool fights. But that symbol there means it's time for me to stop. So stop I shall. So got one more part of 7.2 to get through, and then I guess whatever next stream of 14 after that's probably not going to be for another month or something, but streams should continue regularly for the rest of the week. It's just today that ended up being weird because online game, and there's nothing I can do about our internet for now. So thank you all for watching tonight. Me and my hardcore raider friends even had issues in M7. Damn, okay. You want good internet? Yeah, I do want good internet. Just honestly playing the dungeon, I got lucky. the dungeon was fine. It didn't start happening until I got to the trial at the end of the story. That's when things really went to shit, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing raids today with that. Sometimes it's fine. I could have gone lucky and maybe we'd be fine. It honestly, like, give it a couple more months for the weather to warm up, and we might also not have problems then either. Because it was fine last year. These problems didn't start happening until like September, October, when it started getting cold. I don't think that's a coincidence. But yeah, that's we're gonna have to stop it today, unfortunately. I will be back sometime mid to kind of late-ish afternoon. We will get through the raids, play some Lingo 2, and then Friday should be normal Minecraft stream. So thanks for watching tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you next time.